Now this is part 2 of the second week, and tonight we're going to introduce a couple of practical things that we'd like to challenge you to do as a group. The first thing is to look at the next page and look at the meeting roles and the group life roles that are possibilities for different people to share responsibilities as a group. For a group to work, you not only need good leadership, you need good ownership by the entire group. And when you own something, you participate and you offer your gifts. You offer your strengths to the group. And there are some various roles on that page where you can discuss and talk about how those roles can play out in the group. Now, not every group will have all of those roles. You don't have to assume that you have to fill in all of the list. These are options for you. And if you look at that list and say, hey, that's something I'm pretty good at. That's something I like doing. Hey, put yourself forward in that. Insert your name and say, hey, I'd like to participate in the group and offer myself in that way, to participate in the group that way. So talk about that as a group when we get through with this video section, and talk about how those different roles can begin to play out in the group. And you'll probably want to pick that up again next week, and in future weeks we'll come back to this. The second part I want to introduce tonight is the concept of hospitality. This is talking about here opening up your home, sharing a meal together, participating in some form of opening up your life to one another. Now, I'm not talking about going to a coffee shop or to a restaurant to do this. I'm talking about sharing a meal in your home. There is something about actually opening up your home to someone in your group, another family or another individual, and sharing a meal. There's something about letting them see how you do life there, and how you do life in your home. What are the ins and outs and ups and downs and those kinds of things. We want to challenge you this week or over the next couple of weeks to invite someone in your group into your home. Just one couple or one individual to share a meal in your home. When you do this, do not cook the best meal you've ever done. Cook something simple, something you normally do. Share a meal together. Don't put on the airs and make it grandiose and flamboyant and candles and everything. Just share something that's from your heart, something that you normally do, and let them get to know you in your home setting. This will help you explore how you relate together, how you connect, how the things that might surprise you about getting to know another person. So this is something we invite you to do. This was a practice in the New Testament church which was hugely important. It was something that was very common, partly because the churches met in homes so much, because they didn't have buildings and such. They met around meals a lot. And often when you meet around a meal, the guard comes down, you feel safer with one another. And then you begin to explore how we can support each other and pray for one another and just get to know each other better. So, hospitality. You may not be the most hospitable person in the world. You may not think of yourself that way. That's okay. There are no expectations here. You get to be yourself. And we want to challenge you to open up your home and begin to share life together in a new way.